Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. I'm Scott. These are the inverts. Today we are rehousing a Poecilotheria fasciata, that stunningly beautiful female pokey that we picked up from the Western Invert show from Bugnut. She is mind-blowingly beautiful. Oh my god. Let's just get straight into today's video. So the setup that we're going to be going, this is my old gecko enclosure. We've upgraded him, so we're going to modify this one to take our Poecilotheria fasciata instead. These are just bits that was on the floor. So in there is full of substrate because we put a plant in the top and one out the top, one out the bottom, sorry, as well. And so is that tube there. That is full of soil because we had a big plant coming out the top of that. So I want to empty this one completely and have that as a hide. It's an expanding foam background. We then painted it with black silicone, chucked a load of Kuya over it and let it dry. Substrate, so we swapped the substrate out, give the whole tank a good spray down and a good rinse, and this is what we're left with. I've also sprayed the sides of the tank black from the outside to create a kind of darker environment because I do want to breed her at some point, and I feel that if we have a little bit more darkness in there, she'll have the egg sac a lot easier. So we've put a plant down in that bottom. I can't remember the actual name of the plant. We got it from Misfit Plants. At the top left where I'm pointing there, I want to get like a trailing plant, put a plant in there that's going to come down, and then this plant down on the left hopefully will kind of fill that whole area with those beautiful leaves coming up and maybe across and to the front a bit. We could take cuttings off that, replant it and use it in other enclosures as well. So the soil is Leventon's topsoil. I've just chucked some orchid bark on there as well, just basically what we had left over. It all aids the humidity because these Poecilotheria do like it a bit more humid. So again, this is an Exoterra 45 tall, 30 by 30. We're going for like a forest floor type feel. So instead of covering the whole floor with moss, I've kind of got little bits of moss, got some tiny bits of twigs as well, mixed it all up together as well as having some dried leaves and just placing it about sporadically across the bottom of the enclosure there to give it kind of more of a foresty feel to the whole enclosure, just purely for aesthetically for ourselves. Like another dry leaf going in there in the right hand corner. I am still awaiting literally 2 boxes of springtails. This enclosure is going to need at least 2 to keep those guys going, and that's what this white wood is going in there for, to help those guys reproduce when they finally arrive. And also I think that white wood kind of just looks a little bit better against the really dark soil that we've got in there. Another little twig with a bit of lichen on it, again just for aesthetic reasons. Our spider's going to be in that court bark that's in the centre 99% of the time, unless she's coming out for either breeding or feeding. The rest of the time that's pretty much where she's going to be sitting. Nice big water dish. Gonna have to make sure this one is topped up all the time. Nice big, keep those humidity levels up again. But yeah, we're going to top that up, keep it topped up, overfill it, and just give the whole lot a good spray down. Maybe twice a week, just to keep that humidity up again. There is a drainage layer down the bottom with some mesh, and then the Leventon soil's gone over the top. So that water dish is topped up. We've sprayed down the whole enclosure. That's the name of the plant, so I'm going to put it down the side so I don't forget. That little label's not going to cause any problems to our spider, so I'm going to put it there so I always remember what the species of that plant is. And then we come to the rehousing. Here she is. My god, she is absolutely gorgeous. I am so privileged to have this girl in the collection. 20 minutes later she decides to come out. I mean, if I hadn't worked Bugnut, there's no way, Bugnut stand, sorry, at the show, there's no way I would have been able to get this girl. Anyway, let's put a bit of music on and take some beautiful shots of her. So that was a Poecilotheria fasciata rehousing and setup. My God, she is absolutely beautiful. If you enjoy those stretches where I kind of show the spider and put a little bit of music over the top, let me know down in those comments, because I'm a little bit unsure whether or not they're working for these videos, and only you guys can really answer that question for me. So if you've got to this point and you're still listening to me waffle on, please pop downstairs, let me know your thoughts about that area of the video. That would be really useful to myself. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the channel a hell of a lot, please consider giving it a like and a share out. Really does help support me in the channel. If you want to go one more step, there's a blue join button. If you click that, become a channel member. 15% off at Spa Spiders, as well as being privy to channel member only lives once a month, and then also channel member only posts and all the good stuff. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching, and as always, we shall see you again on the next one.